Hi, I'm Mandy with Panda Speech, and I'm here today to talk to you about my Earn Your Bricks Articulation and Language Toy Companion mats. I use building brick toys in therapy, but usually only as a reinforcer. But I wanted to find a way to make using them more directly therapeutic because my students love them so much. They have them at home, and I've always said that if a student can relate to an activity, there's greater engagement for learning. So that's why I created these mats. So I wanted to share a little bit how I use them in therapy and how I adapt them to meet my students' needs. So here's what a mat looks like when it's all set up and ready to go. I give each student one of these building mats. You can find them on cheap on Amazon or eBay. And then I had a bunch of Legos for my own children that I brought up to school, but you also can find these online. eBay, sometimes you can find really good deals on a lot of the building brick toys. So I tell my students they have a challenge. They're going to try to build something with these bricks as they practice their target words. And so when it's the student's turn, I usually put the bricks in my hand and ask them to produce the word, and the therapist will determine the number of trials they need for each one. And as they go, the student will collect the bricks to build something. So it's really fun because sometimes students create really fun things. This was from a session earlier today. It was a garden scene the student created. But sometimes you might have some rowdy students who can't handle having all of the bricks in front of them. So here's what I do for that. Each time they practice, I will place the bricks on that word, and then they will build after that. So you just kind of have to base it on your students. A lot of my kids can handle having it in front of them. And then I have a couple ways you can adapt it, and I'm going to show you that next. So one fun way to adapt this activity is to use it as a Play-Doh smash mat, which is very popular in therapy. But to add a twist, I use the building brick toys to make a stamp into it. So it's really fun for the kids because they get to see the shape of the brick underneath. And it's just another way to incorporate some sensory into the activity. So yeah, or they can just smash it like a normal Play-Doh smash mat as well as they practice each word. Another fun thing to do is to use the metal bingo chips, the one with the middle ring, and then just cover them up as you practice each word, and then using a magic magnet wand to collect them. So if you're like a lot of people, you have limited color ink, you can use the black and white version for the articulation mats that come with it. You can use it just like the color version where you earn the bricks as you practice, or just with a bingo daughter. So here's another quick tip. If you don't have time to laminate, you can use these sleeves. You can buy them on Amazon. They're really great and they're super handy to have. You can even write on them. So this is an example of the language mat. This is a compare and contrast. So the student will tell how each item are alike and different and then earn the bricks just like the articulation version. And I wanted to share all the different targets that come with my language mats. So you'll see I include categories, compare and contrast, WH questions, guess the word, define, associations, antonyms, synonyms, regular and irregular past tense and plurals, ing verbs, multiple meaning words, idioms, and a blank mat. I always include blank mats to use so you can write in your own targets or just use them open-ended. So thanks for watching. Before I go, I wanted to share one more quick tip. If you don't own this product, you can still use building brick toys in therapy, and an easy way to do that is to use your articulation cards or your language cards that you already have in your therapy room and just line up the toys over them, and the students will earn them as they practice just like they would if you were using my mats. So if you have any questions about these mats, or if you have questions about other products in my store that you'd like a demo on, just send me an email. You can find all my contact information at pandaspeech.com, or you can send me a message on Instagram or Facebook. Thanks for watching.